guys, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Marvel Legends X-Men 97 Cable. Yeah, I mean, I like it. I think it's really cool. There are a few problems which we'll get into, and some solutions to those problems that I did. But yeah, overall I think he's really cool. Let's take a quick look at the box and then we'll jump right in. So getting a closer look at the details, I mean, it looks really cool. Obviously has that more animated vibe because it's from the show. I never watched the show, but I like Cable. Looks cool. I like the gear on his chest. That looks really nice. Painted really nice as well. The bionic arm. Wish it was a bit shinier, but again, it's animated, so, you know, what are you going to do? Pouches look nice on there. The belt looks nice. The thigh pouches aren't bad. The boots look cool, but we'll get more into that in a bit. But yeah, overall, he looks really nice. He's not huge. He's actually smaller. We'll do a very quick size comparison. He's, I think, a little bit smaller than the Zab. Oh, he's a bit taller. I'm kind of dumb. But he's a bit taller than the Zabu Build-A-Figure Wave Cable, which I actually really like this one. We'll do some swapping with these, but yeah. Let's take a very quick look at his accessories, and then we'll do size comparisons, then I'll talk about the problems I have with this guy. All right, so for accessories, he comes with an extra pair of hands, but they're not great. So he came with 2 trigger fingers, which is nice. He came with this one right here, a weight, you know, to hold the weight of a gun, which is also nice. But then he came with 1 fist. He needed another fist. You gotta have pairs. I hate when toy companies do this, when they don't give you pairs of hands. It's kind of annoying, but I mean, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna have this hand and the trigger finger hand on him anyway because he's a gun wielding character. And speaking of guns, he comes with this big rifle, which I like. I like when Cable has a big gun because that Zabu Build-A-Figure Wave Cable didn't come with a huge gun. So yeah, this one looks nice. And then he comes with a little sidearm. Again, looks nice. Futuristic, as it should. I wish there was a holster, though, somewhere. I think that would have been really nice, but comes with that. And then he comes with 2 blast effects, which I like. They look nice. He comes with quite a bit of stuff. And they each have a hole, so you could port them in right there. I like, that's nice. And yeah, that's all he comes with, but I mean, it's necessary. I like it. But yeah, let's jump into articulation real quick, and then we'll do more size comparisons. All right, so for articulation, I like it. It's pretty good. He has a dumbbell at the top of the neck, so he can look all the way down, which is nice. Can look up a little bit. It's not bad. Can tilt, which I like. I like that they're doing these now, the dumbbells, but they need a little bit more work, but I think they'll get there eventually. Obviously, swivel. His shoulder pads are kind of stiff. They're not horrible, but I mean, obviously, he's not going to get his arm out very far unless you sway it out like that, which isn't ideal, and I got it stuck. All right, whatever. But he has a bicep swivel. His arms do come out. It's just this one got a little stuck because of the way I moved it. So yeah, bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows, which is nice. The trigger finger hands, they all swivel, and then these ones have the was it vertical hinge? Yeah, vertical hinge, which is nice for a gun wielding character. His torso is actually really nice. He can move back a good amount and forward a decent amount. He has a waist swivel, which is all right. His legs kick out that far. They don't move back. He has a thigh swivel, which is hidden very nicely behind the pouches. I really do like that. Double knees, which are nice. No boot swivel. His ankles do move. Oh wow, they move down all the way. nice. And they move up a good amount. So that's the normal. So yeah, they do move up a good amount. I like that. And obviously ankle pivot. So yeah, overall his articulation is nice. I do like it, but the no boot swivel is very, very disappointing. All right, to measure this guy out real quick, here is my tape measure. He is roughly, like, exactly 7 inches tall, which is nice. I like that. And we already brought him in, but here he is with the Zabu Build-A-Figure Wave cable, which I do like a lot. My previous review, I did 2 reviews in one day, oh my gosh, is the 86 Megatron, which obviously they don't scale well with each other, but there he is. And then my very, very previous review, my very first review, is the, oh my gosh, forgot about his damn tail, is the Dragon Man. So yeah, he's huge, but yeah, that's him right there. Now we can put in a Mezco figure. Here's Doc Knock. Pretty tiny, surprisingly. We could bring in a McFarlane figure, why not? Here he is with Batman Beyond. And he might not stand because the ankle joints suck. So yeah, there's Batman Beyond. And then we can do one more. We do one more size comparison. What could we do? Yeah, we'll do a Jada Toys figure, and let's see. We'll do a Marvel Select. Yeah. So yeah, here he is with the Jada Toys Sagat, one of my favorite figures of the year. That thing is sick. And the Diamond Select. Is it Immortal Hulk? Yeah, I think so. So yeah, those are the size comparisons. He's very good size, I think. He's not too big, not too small. And yeah, so my problem with the figure is the no boot swivel. And I did some modding to it. Obviously, these are separate pieces. You can just clearly tell. So yeah, I took these off and I rounded out the pegs a little bit. I just put some masking tape on them and I made it to where they could swivel. I kind of rounded out those as well, so they can stay on there a little bit better. But yeah, so the fact that there was no boot swivel is kind of frustrating because it's already a separate piece. Why make the peg a shaped peg when you can just make it a normal peg and, you know, make it to where he can have boot swivel? It's not, you know, it's not that difficult. I mean, I don't know, I don't make action figures, but it just doesn't make sense to have already 2 separate parts. Just make it a peg so we can have more articulation, to get more articulation out of your figures, you know what I mean? But it's just Hasbro doing Hasbro things, I guess. So what am I gonna do about it? I'm not gonna do shit. So yeah, that's basically everything. Yeah, so overall I do like this figure. The boot swivel thing is very frustrating, but you can see how much better it looks, and he can actually get his feet on the ground with the boot swivel. But yeah, I mean, overall I do like the figure. I wish I didn't have to mod it, but you know, it is what it is. If you do decide to mod it, it is a little difficult, but it's not too difficult. Just warm up some water, put the leg in there, obviously wait a little bit. I put the water in the microwave for like 3 minutes, so it's like close to boiling. And then I grabbed a flathead screwdriver and I just very, very slowly and gently stuck it into this crevice and just kind of started turning it around the whole, you know, edge of the boot, and then just slowly kind of digging in there, but not too rough because you will mess up your pegs. And the glue might be very, very tough. It was on this one. This one was a lot harder to take off. But yeah, once you take it off, you just get a Dremel, round it out a little bit, not too much. And then I just put some masking tape over it and I just compacted the crap out of the thing. And then stick it on the boot, rotate it so the tape can get even more compacted. And then yeah, it's very solid. It's not like the gun. The gun's kind of loose in his hand, but yeah, the boots will stay on, and then you can actually get him into cooler gun wielding poses because he has boot swivel. He can, you know, actually have his feet planted on the floor, which is what I wish it had in the first place. But yeah, overall, cool figure. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Leave a like if you can, subscribe if you can, and I'll have another video very soon. Don't know what it'll be, but we'll have to wait and see. All right, thank you guys. Peace. By the way, did you guys see those new Hulk figures by 6 Inch Plus?